guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines.
No, he's already up here.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. All right,
I don't know if we're on.
up here.
If
Live
any of
chat.
you are catching the replay, welcome. Steve, Mark,
Mark.
Bandit,
Bandit.
Smokey, Steve, and Mark, welcome back. Oh, God. Yeti at my sandwich, hello.
Can't get the
Christine.
There we go.
Hey, Dom.
There we go. Okay.
You're good.
Now I gotta get the chat up, you know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Crazy plant lady, how are you doing?
Welcome
Miss
to
McPhoebe,
welcome to
Panda.
Friday Night Chit Chat.
Friday
Oh
Night
my
Chit
goodness,
Chat.
live.
Wendy, hello. Libby, hello. Jay, hello. Christine.
There we go.
Tree Boy,
There's
Holla back.
everybody.
The week was busy.
It was
Jay.
a busy week.
It was a doozy.
I just got in a half hour ago. I got rained on.
Hey, Caroline.
It is pouring down rain. I mean,
Hello.
pouring. I got soaked. Of course, that's because I ran out to the garden and I was trying to get something in before
Between
the live stream.
downpours.
I know, right?
It was just misty and drizzling and stuff today, and then of course at 4:30, as soon as
4:30.
work's over, like clockwork, it starts pouring.
I
So
know.
Boy Blank, hello, hey
What
Karen.
is that? Okay.
Rain hair, yeah. It's not bad.
Let's see. Okay, now it's coming up. Hey,
Hey,
Christine. Hey, Jay. Well, he said hi to everyone. I'm not gonna.
Hello.
Mark, are you tired of
Julian, hello.
rain? Send it my way. Oh yeah, we're out. It actually just started today.
Yeah.
But like every single weekend has been raining. Every
Every-
time I want to get outside, but we're supposed to have it for like the next 7 days or
Yeah.
something.
Hi, Eileen. Hey,
So
Caroline.
yeah, I'll do my best. I'm gonna like shoo that stuff up to the UP.
To the Upper Peninsula.
Yeah. Yes.
We should make it there sometime before death.
Hey Eileen. Hey Tamson.
I've heard only good things. Mario, that's some of her stomping grounds. Minnesota, Michigan,
Oh,
the Dakotas. So.
You've had less than 1/4 of an inch in the last month. Yeah, you know what? We were in a drought.
Mm-hmm.
And even after last weekend's rain, they said that we're still in a drought. I mean,
Yeah.
how could it rain for 2 days? And well, I guess if the
we're
water
behind.
table,
Yeah.
maybe. But
And then you get a lot of runoff because it hasn't. So when it pours down the streets, and we have a little bit of urban flooding.
does Scranton have
here.
a water table? Does everywhere have a water table? Yeah, I don't know anything
We're
about
up in
that.
the mountains, so we get like the artesian wells that poke out in the hills.
Oh,
it's just
yeah,
some
yeah.
water creeping its way up and out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm anxious to see how the garden takes water. The ground had a lot of clay in it. I amended it, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, Kurt, the plants needed it so bad.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Ours could use a little more sun than they get, but that's just, I mean, I don't want to move again for better lighting for the plants.
I know. I was all excited because we had like all these windows, but the sun. We're on the opposite side of where we were
Yeah.
before, and we don't get it. There's no place. It's hard to
It's
have
hard to
house
chase
plants,
around,
Yeah.
so
So I have the lower light ones,
Mhm.
and then I have grow lights on the other ones.
yeah.
Out of all the rooms, though, the studio gets the most light. I
Gets
don't
the
know
most
why.
light, which is good.
So we'll put all the plants in
I
the
can see you,
studio.
Carabella. I can see you.
Carabella's here. Hello.
The chat's moving. It's a touch fast for just us.
Let's see.
So.
And then I'll swap some of my sun for a bit of your rain. All right. Okay, that's a deal.
There you go. We did,
Good,
like
good.
you had said, we did have a red whatever alert.
Yeah.
Where it was so dry, they were like, don't set any fires outside.
Yeah,
It
it was
goes
in fire. alert,
It's low
that's right.
humidity. We were having that. Hey, Mary, how are you?
May I have my drink, please?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Most of the grow lights are on timers, I think.
Mm.
Anything indoors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have them on timers, and the ones in the
Mr.
bathroom,
Phoebe.
I just turn them on when I get up in the morning. I turn them off when I go to bed. But the other ones are on timers. Yeah. I got to get the outside lights put on timers
Mhm.
because I keep forgetting to turn them off. They're on all day.
Thank you, Jay. Feeling very, very stealthy. Feeling like aging frat boy kind of look.
Yeah, I like the look. I like you in a baseball cap. It's been a while.
Oh my god, what happened? Well, the thing is though, like I said, I have no hair here, so if I wear it, I get a big burn
Yeah.
in the shape of a bald spot. So, but I lived in a backwards hat, a backwards Phillies cap. I used to
Yeah.
wear all the way
Yeah.
till I was like 20. And I had my hair a few different colors. So out of the spoke, I'd have like jet black and then lipstick fire engine red
Yeah.
when I had hair.
On a good note, I have been painting like crazy this week. Yeah, I've been seeing it on
Hey, guys,
Facebook.
nice.
I've been seeing all of that, and it looks so good too. Your video last night has me wanting to beach badly. I know.
Yeah.
We were talking about it afterwards too. We're like, no, we have to.
We gotta
go.
We'll wait for the next little blessing. And my time off for the year refreshes July 1st.
July, that's
So,
right.
well, thank you, Miss McPhoebe. The guys my age wearing baseball hats look like they're getting plugs. Because it's hair plugs.
Oh, hair plugs.
Yeah. I was in
Yeah.
treatment, God forgive me, this one guy. He had special permission from the staff to wear his hat during treatment. Because usually there's these asinine rules, like hats make you drink
Oh.
or something. So he had special permission because he had a really, really bad transplant. It was all like doll hair in the back. And then he got this done. And this fell out.
Oh,
So he had like
no.
this peckered little circles of hair, like a doll.
Oh.
I felt bad. He would shave his head and wear a hat, and I think I would too. And there's no undoing it. You just have to pick your head for the rest of your life. Or
Really? They can't fix that.
they can go in and patch it up in the back, but I mean, even cheap hair plugs are expensive.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Oh.
thanks, Liv. I did like this. I'm looking forward to summer this year. I'm hoping. I want to go to the beach once. It could be a long weekend. Doesn't have to be an eternity.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach. Yes.
I'm thinking like Seaside Park. It's a little bit closer. In his 50s and looked adorable, and he had a great head of hair.
Too funny that didn't get by me.
Yeah, Carabelle, I heard it hurts like a bitch. I mean, if you want to get single ones done individually so they look real, it's painful, it's lengthy. There's no guarantees that more hair won't come out after it, so. And some of us are too far gone.
That was a fun summer promo. Please go beaching. I won't be able to see one for a few years.
We'll see if we find
We will live light. We will. We definitely.
What
will.
if we find the same bone on the beach again? That would be weird.
So weird.
Like,
I didn't wanna-
we get there and just, it falls out of
It
the luggage.
falls out.
Like,
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Mhm.
I would go back to the same beach. That was nice.
yeah, me too,
Or
Samson.
we
I
could
like
go somewhere different.
picking
but-
shells out of the sand is more than parasailing. Like, that's kind of my. I don't want to do that kind of beach stuff. I
Yeah.
want to pick shells out of the sand and, look around for clams and go in up to my waist and then leave.
All right. You want to say hello?
Oh, Bandit wants to
He
say
wants
hello.
to say hi. Hello, everybody.
He's a good boy.
You are a good boy, huh? Yeah, you are. You gonna say hello? You a good boy?
No, he just wants the couch.
Sometimes he says it too, but he won't now.
Yeah, no, right now.
Oh,
Do you think all of Elton John's hair is from his transplant? No.
not got hair.
He's
Oh.
probably got some extra stuff working for him. He can afford it.
Yeah,
Richard Simmons, though, I believe, has the plugs in. I know he has the big curly hair, and God love him. I don't know how old he is now. And it looks a little silly because it's all over, but all over his hair went thin, so it looks a little different. Richard Simmons' hair.
Oh,
I think he has plugs because he's got this weirdly even baldness, like all over, and you can see because his hair is usually like that long. You can see into it. Just saying. That's who my friends thought
I
that.
collected shells. Oh, nice.
My friends used to call the first guy, my college friends, first guy I dated, Richard Simmons. Said he looked like that. I think Mom might have said it too. No. I don't
Yeah,
think Mom said
that's
it.
true. They will be less of a worry because they get along good. We always did kind of worry when they were together in the last place when we
Yeah.
would leave, but not
Yeah,
now. We don't have to worry about that now.
No, they're fine. In fact, Bandit was sitting in his little bed, which is next to my chair. It's actually their bed. They take turns.
I know, it's so
I went
cute.
outside, he was in the bed, and this one's up on, and Oscar's up here. Go back out, come back in. He's in the bed, Oscar's on the floor.
It's so funny.
A look-alike, Liv. A very close look-alike. I was 19. Was I 19 even? I think I was 19.
Because I didn't know that about you.
What?
Dated Richard Simmons.
He went by a different name.
phone call. Excuse me. No, just kidding. We're gonna.
Why don't you just show your number to the and then act like they went through our trash to find out how?
Oh, I know. No, it was a 1-800 number, and it said healthcare, so it's probably about an appointment, probably that I missed or something.
I got one of those at work today. You have an upcoming appointment. Blah, 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 blah. It's a phone appointment anyway. So that's my next psychiatrist
Oh, he
appointment.
did, yes.
On Tuesday, I have a follow-up with my shrink.
Oh, okay.
Because I had a in-between appointment with one of their other staff to update my chart. And now this is just checking in with symptoms and stuff. But it's on Tuesday. It's by phone. I have some things to share.
Yeah.
So
I have a bunch of appointments coming up. It seems like it cycles, and whenever like an appointment comes up, it seems like there's like 3 more appointments that week. Like it seems to, and then there's like a few weeks off or like a month off, and then there's a whole bunch more.
No stalkers yet, but we'll see. Kurt, we actually are gonna order dinner again because we ordered dinner from Applebee's 2 nights ago. It was Wednesday night. We were like, you know what? It's middle of the week. We haven't splurged. Let's just order dinner. So we ordered dinner, and it comes, and it looks very good. And I had chicken fingers and some broccoli and some dip of some sort. I got up at 4 a.m, and I was so sick. I was so sick. I thought I just had a stomach ache, but by the time I made it to the bathroom, I'm like, nope, nausea.
He was sick.
I was like,
sick
nope,
all day long.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You were
woke
at
me up
work.
at 4 a.m.
I don't know why. I was just like scared because I got sick a lot. And I
Well,
was
it
like,
was
Mark.
bad. It was bad.
It's the kind where you have to clean up like right away because you wouldn't insult anyone by asking them to clean a mess like I had made.
I was surprised you didn't throw up blood. I mean, it was loud and bad. You were very sick, and then he had to take off work and everything. So
I stayed home that day.
I'm assuming it was food poisoning, but I don't know.
Well, you left for work, and I just took a day off, not even work from home. I was like, I can't. I don't want to split my day between work and the bathroom. So I drifted off back asleep after you left for work, and I don't think I woke up again until afternoon. My body, not once, not to roll over, not to pet the cat. Luckily, I was up in time to feed the cats.
I was concerned. I was worried because I thought, but it did start to dissipate like by evening.
Yeah.
And then today you like bounced back.
Yeah,
so would that be food poisoning?
I would think so because it was so quick.
We should sue them.
For food poisoning?
Well,
what if
I
it was
don't
just
know.
my dumbass touched my hands to my mouth after opening a door or something?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm
course,
just saying
Applebee's
I didn't get sick.
That big Applebee's money. And I had soup that you made, but he didn't get sick either. So it wasn't the soup.
Too.
Wasn't the soup because you had the soup.
But we had different dinners, you know. But anyway, the point is we're thinking about ordering it tonight for like round 2
from somewhere else.
We're gonna get Italian, I think. Wait, I wanted to answer. Okay.
Italian.
Did you guys try the chips, Christine? Yes, we did.
I had the chips.
Yeah,
I had a bunch.
The kettle chips. They were good.
Both
they were good. They
had-
were very good.
Yeah, both of the barbecue ones.
I
had.
liked the.
One was a little spicy, one was sweet. Very good. I had the plain with just the peels on them. I didn't get to the jalapeno yet. I'm waiting for my stomach to settle. So it might be a day or 2 before I put that down.
This would be okay. Wait, there was 2 more questions here. Where?
I saw the one about having stalkers.
No
stalkers.
We have stalkers?
No, the question was, do we have stalkers?
Oh no, we don't have stalkers.
Please.
Who the hell with stalkers? I had one person recognize me in the grocery store from Smokeysteveandmarc.
Once.
His wife
A
watches
giant.
us.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you Mark?" And I was like, yeah. It was so bizarre. I had never experienced it before. But
Jamie, that's the only closest recognized before.
Oh, here it is. Julia. Heavy subject, but with your knowledge, would you ever reach out to Alex
in real life? I don't know. The one time I did. I did, and then it was via video because the way he's coping with his challenges is so much more usually respectable than a lot of folks do. People who have the kind of concerns that he has sometimes feel ashamed of it, feel like people won't understand or they don't care. I did write him a community post once, but Alex, I'm sure, has a lot of support of his own, too. He's got a big community, and he's nice, which means that it's like y'all. He's got a full 30,000 nice folks watching.
Yeah.
So,
let's see.
I don't know what I would need to see. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't know what I would need to see to interject myself in his comments section and offer whatever. So,
like I saw like
If he's asking, sure.
he put something up that said that he was having a rough time, but I don't
He's
watch
shaking.
him regularly.
Made the lentil pasta last night. Not the red kind. So I had a green powder to make it colorful. Oh my god. Green powder is in the back of my head now. My new thing is dehydrating.
There it is.
Because I'm a middle-aged gay man and it's that or gardening. And you garden, so I'll dry shit. And I've been trial and error. A lot of people who do it giving me stuff. I'm watching this channel called The Purposeful Pantry, which I love. It's just, yeah. We'll see. We'll see if we get further into it. Some of the things I've tried are disgusting, and I didn't want to repeat.
Sad. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. And yeah, I would definitely reach out because I like him.
I like Alex.
Yeah.
And when you kind of have insight
watch
a little,
more.
I mean, no people's two stories are the same, and everyone keeps their own secrets to the grave if they feel inclined. But knowing that we have some similar challenges makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
He left a comment on the video I did about him saying something close to thank you. You know?
Mhm.
I wanted to comment, but not offend and not, exploit.
Or
necessarily.
preach or right.
Yeah, because I don't have solutions for him. If he's had time, which he's had, and if he has other stuff going on, he knows what to do. He might have just been in a rough spot.
Yeah.
But he bounces back. He has before, while on YouTube, taken time and come back, and he got the good support I thought he needed. And we'll see.
Oh, Miss McPhoebe, I agree totally. I love the red lentils. Ooh, lentil soup. We had lentil soup a few days ago, but it was regular lentils, and it was good. We've been trying those bags that you
Bags of soup, or you just
boil them to
Yeah.
try them. So far, they've been pretty good.
Yeah, they have been.
But I made a big pot of vegetable soup last night, like a big
my God,
pot.
so much.
I can't cook for two people. I don't care what anyone
easy.
says. It's harder to cook for like two people than it is.
Not when you've been alone as long as I have.
Well,
You learn to cook for one.
the masses.
Yeah, the unwashed masses. No.
I don't know. If you're gonna cook, you might as well cook, especially something like soup.
Well, the thing is, though, we have some regular folks in our lives that we give stuff
Yeah,
away
we
to,
give a lot away,
food-wise.
yeah.
So,
The neighbors, your parents, everybody at work. I mean,
I'm sorry, Barbara. I hope this is. Pull up a seat. Feel free to lurk if you feel so
oh,
inclined.
good. I'm glad. Yeah, Linda said that as well. I'm glad because it helps us too. It's so.
Yeah.
It does. It lifts the spirits.
This afternoon at work, I'm like, God, it's only 2:30. I had to switch up. I told you guys every other Friday for the summer. I get out early. It's it's a perk, a bonus of sorts. We get paid for time we don't have to work.
Ooh.
But since I was out yesterday, I swapped it all around. So I'm still gonna have to go in next Friday for my scheduled time. But since I was out yesterday, we actually bounced the time I'd have coming back to what I took off yesterday. So it's almost a paid day off.
Oh
which
yeah,
is good.
definitely try the. I don't know. I think the red lentils are like the best.
Mhm.
In my opinion, I don't know. It doesn't have that like
Skinny kind of.
like I don't know. They're just
the
better. Yeah,
husky
so
thing.
definitely try it. Yeah, the bags of soup. Those are the like. Progresso has a line. Bear Creek has a line. You did a short on one of them.
Yeah,
The Bear Creek one he did.
Bear Creek, I did their
And
what was it,
somebody else.
minestrone or something. It was very good.
And it's just dried soup in a bag, and then
Mm-hmm.
you add water, and it makes either like 6 cups or 8 cups, depending on the size
So,
you get.
depending on if you can eat the same soup so many days in a row, it goes further than buying a can.
A can,
Because
yeah,
a can
yeah.
of soup is like $3.80 now.
Oh, I
where we
know.
shop, so.
I was at our local Garrity's today, and they were selling Progresso soup for $5 a can. I'm like, this is summer. Like, you think it would be less expensive in
Yeah.
the summer and more
in the winter.
in the winter, but it's not. We can get
Yeah.
a 10 for 10 in the winter on like sometimes on
Yeah.
sale, but everything is so high except eggs. We could buy eggs for 99
Eggs are
cents.
cheap, so if we want to go on an egg-only fast, I guess we could.
Oh.
So,
Oh yeah. Okay. See, red lentils in general are the best. They're really good in all kinds of.
I'm a big fan of lentil soup. I like my own, but I like everybody else's too. I'm not super picky. Lentil soup comes together quick too, since they're so small.
Shh, I said, shh, I know. I eat soup
We could be at the
Pretty
threshold of hell
every
when you'd be
day.
like, you want soup?
I love soup. I've always loved soup. I don't know. I like making it. I like eating it. I like trying different kinds.
Yeah, I like sneaking healthy things into soups to hide them a little bit easier, too. Hence the green
Referral.
powder. I'm getting inspired now to buy a bunch of greens and dehydrate them. So I'm using the caloric dehydrate function, and it works like a dream. You can't do more than like a tray at a time. Exactly. Like I had some fruit rolls in, and it was like 3 hours under the fan, and then another one down here on a separate rack, and then after 3, flip them, and they usually come out okay. I've started using the oven to make like fruit roll-ups and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, Jay. I think it was last Christmas we did that. We did the friendship soup in a jar for a gift, and then we made it in the video to cook it, and it turned out really good. And that 15 bean soup in a bag. I made that a little bit ago. That's good too.
That was good.
It was good.
That's good with a little smoky something in it sometimes.
They have a little seasoning packet in there you could use or not use, but I would recommend using it. It really adds a lot of flavor.
It did. It was good.
I think there was one
after every ham and a holiday, there's always smoked meat. So it's pea soup, or I prefer lentil to pea. But
oh, Mr.
that's good,
McPhee,
too.
don't get me started.
On
How is
what?
the refrigerator you have now work? I hate it.
I'll be right back if you'll excuse me. Follow-up question, how's the stove?
I hate that too. I know the refrigerator. It sucks. It's from the 70s, just like the stove is, and they mismatched parts. So like all the shelves are different, and the big bin at the bottom, with the 2 drawers, it's not for that fridge, so it doesn't fit in. And
fit really
every
well.
time you go for the drawer, the
The
whole thing
comes out with it. I was surprised for such a place that was pretty
I know.
well finished.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God, I have more in my wallet right now than the value of those 2 things.
And the
And it's
stove,
only $40. So yeah, the stove you don't like. It's electric, which I grew up with.
I don't mind the electric part. It's just that the one burner doesn't work, and
There's no
the
window
oven.
to peek in.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let another month or so, and then I'm gonna ask him. Well, I'm gonna tell him that the stove doesn't work.
And then it sparks.
And it
did,
sparks.
because the first day we were here, we went to play with a burner that didn't work.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
And then if not, then I'm just gonna save up and get my own, and
Take it out the
put this in
fridge.
the basement, and then bring it back up when we leave. Take it with us. Or,
Yeah.
Whatever. The fridge. The same thing. I mean, I think he'll probably. We can use it, It's not. I'd rather have the stove than the fridge.
It keeps the food cold. The freezer works. And
It
there's
does.
nothing wrong with its performance.
Yeah.
It's just we had a larger one before, and you get spoiled.
Yeah, you do.
So,
And that thing at the bottom. Oh.
but I would take the
I'll show you it on Monday. I'll
We have
show
a
you what it does.
coin-op washer dryer in the basement.
Yeah.
And it's fine. And the one dryer, you only need to dry your clothes once, even if you jam them in there. So that's not bad for like $3. For $3, I think we can do the laundry. And it's right down the back steps. So everything's a little bit of a trade-off, I guess, with perks and what works and what doesn't. The cats love the hallway. All their toys are strewn up and down. Both sides. You try to vacuum, you have to get a garbage bag to pick all their toys up.
Yeah, I know.
To clean up the hall. So,
Oh, Cake-Wise Amy. Oh, you have another. Well, any recipe you have, I'll do. That quiche was amazing. So, yeah, you'll have to email that to me. Definitely.
yes, successful negotiation vibes. We'll figure it out. We'll be all right. New England soup season turns into cold pasta salad season. I would go for cold pasta salads. That's one of my picnic favorites.
Yes, thank you, Live Light. Yes, I would love to have a 1990s stove and fridge. Yes. So send those vibes our way.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It doesn't have to be 2023. Just like out of the 70s, I'd be happy.
Yeah, just a little. I mean, that was cheap when it was new. They've been putting windows on the inside of ovens for a while.
Yeah.
It's
We have a caliber. We figured it out. The oven is exactly 25 degrees off. So if we needed 350, you put it on 375, and it
rolls
is.
back. And it's consistently wrong. So
Yeah.
when I was doing the dehydrating for what I was doing, you want to get it around 130, give or take 5 degrees. So making a little booklet of recipes.
Oh, that's
maybe
good
some
to know,
stove
Miss
money.
Phoebe. Thank you.
We'll see. I've encouraged
I'll
him
do
to
that.
write a book for years of his recipes.
Do what?
And he's just selfish. I said that someone asked
Oh,
about
booklet of my
putting-
recipes, yeah.
And I've you've been towing around the idea of writing a cookbook for
for
10 years.
For 10 years. I do have them all saved, and when we do them on the channel and I make the recipe up, I've changed it so that it's all 8.5 by 11. We could print them out and put them in a binder at least.
Yes.
But I would like to actually write a cookbook, but like an interactive, like not just like a book with recipes in it, like stories with the recipes.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
Well, if you ever read, like, probably Paula Deen, but Ina Garten, there's as much personal storytelling for each recipe as there is the recipe.
Yeah.
There'll be a nice glossy picture, and then something about her and her gays on the Long Island.
Yes,
doing
right.
Something in East Hampton. They all come over for cards, and I'm like, wow, she has a lot of male friends.
You said hello.
That's a kitty, right?
That's a kitty. He
That's
said
a kitty.
hello.
There's a kitty.
Hi, kitty.
Oh, he's a good boy.
He is a good boy. He's all lovey-dovey today. Oh my goodness.
I know. Usually in weather like this, they'll go hide. Like they just.
Oh, maybe that's what he's like. He's just like he's like leaning
and
against
clingy, yeah. Ina Garten.
You can see his ears.
She's kind of like my version of like I don't like Martha Stewart very much. No offense, I don't like anything she likes. But I've remade a lot of Ina Garten recipes, and they come out okay. But you have to drop a dime sometimes on the ingredients.
That sounds nice and
Not a dime, a buck.
Yeah,
actually.
stories about each one, definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Family recipes. You have your grandmother's recipes.
Yeah, I
all
do.
that
I have a lot of the original ones, so I could like put like put those in there too.
Yeah.
Next, like I like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a section where you could write your own recipes and things like
in the
that.
back.
I don't know, just something like that.
They're cute.
Have a craft with a recipe,
Mm-hmm.
gardening tips. You know, we'll just.
I can see you, Carabella. You're still here. I'm trying to keep up. This is a busier chat. Your YouTube's acting a fool.
Oh no.
We haven't had a problem with people getting deleted for no reason. Not
Yeah,
deleted,
you're here. I see
hidden
you.
for
I'm
no
going
reason.
back.
But-
We're getting all of them, I think.
If we can see you, they can see you.
Yeah.
Store them in the basement. And you do.
I'll do it there. Wait, what?
Okay.
I
know.
always calibrate my ovens by baking.
I know.
Reliable badge.
My brother-
Yeah, I agree with that.
My brother's an author, and so much of it now, if you're starting out writing a book, is online. Meeting people, having a draft, doing this, doing that. There's organizations that say, for $1,000, we'll do everything, put it together, and then something that looks like a notebook, spiraled, comes back. So, like self-publishing, it costs, but you'll get your name out there. Digital versions are like a nickel sometimes.
Let's
So.
see here. Alternately, you can store those in the basement. If you move, I'm curious to look up what the rule about appliances for landlord provided.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I know, right,
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I just figured I would ask. I mean, it's a safety issue. It does spark. The big burner, they didn't put it. I know what's wrong with it though. They didn't. The liner is incorrect though. They bought like the wrong size liner, so it's up.
It's up higher,
But
and it's
it's old too, and it keeps spark. But anyway,
so we don't
that's a
use
safety
it.
issue.
Yeah, so we don't use the one that. But the thing is, we're short a burner.
Yeah, the big one too.
Yeah.
My soup burner.
And like, who pays who to be here?
True.
It's blocking me every time I tell Mark how to publish his cookbook.
Really? No way.
I don't know.
I got nothing.
That's
on
weird.
That
I
one.
got
I don't
no
know. I
suggestions.
remember
I have
last
no
week
idea.
we were talking about like Dick York or something, and every person who was like, "Yeah, I like Dick," they would block all the.
Block.
It's I don't know.
Thank you, Mr. McPhoebe. I could do an audio book of
Yes.
your recipes.
Yes, you have a very good.
Oh God, I'd get as lazy as she is. Be like, what? I can record my voice from anywhere, even bed.
Yeah, Kickstarter. That's a good idea too. It didn't cost you anything. Yeah.
Shorts with the kitties walking the long hallway.
Okay.
Kitty shorts, they get more views than we do.
The little cat wiggles, right? I know.
He's got a
It's so
good
cute.
slink. Bandit has a good slink. Oscar gallops.
I'm glad you said
Like
that
a
because I
horse.
had a bunch and then I deleted them all because I thought, well, we already did one. Like what? But it's cute every
Since
time
the dawn
it's different.
of the internet, people have loved looking at cats.
I know.
Back from when it was dial-up, all the way through DSL and cable, all through, and here we are in 2023. People still love kitties.
So I had a really cute one the other day, but it had a shadow in it. And
Have you seen what's out there as far as shorts? Like there's
I have
7 seconds, 8 seconds.
Yes.
You know, I think there's a certain bunch of people that won't even devote a minute to watching your short. But could you blame them? There's so much to choose from. So.
Oh yeah, Ernie, definitely secondhand. That's totally fine.
Oh yeah, we don't need new. Not at all.
You can publish on Amazon. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I got that, Carvella. You can publish it on Amazon. Another creator I follow just released her book on there.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote it all at home. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Mm-hmm. Never thought of that, ever. Wow.
It's a way to go. Mare, hello.
Mare's here.
Just leaving happy hour with Scott.
Ah.
Be careful. When it's time to dance, you know what's up. Gotta clear the dance floor. Get a crowd. And then in the flat. Yeah, Caroline, like secondhand for.
I keep saying Ernie, it's Caroline.
Yeah. But we'd be. I'm happy with what we have, but I also don't cook as much as Mark does. So it's worth looking into and discussing it with them.
It is.
If that was brand new, probably would have paid another $50 a month.
Yeah.
Same way when we got our car. I'm like, couldn't you guys, there was some rust on the rims. I'm like, if you guys fixed that, you could have conned me out of another $1,500.
Oh yeah,
probably.
definitely, yeah.
Because I would have thought, ooh, look how new it is. And then I'm like, no.
And then I'm all like, oh, I can just fix that myself. I got the
3
stuff
years
to do
later.
it. Never did it.
Never did it.
So, just typical.
Typical. We gotta take the tires off. Well, you could either take it up and just spray paint them.
I could, well, that's what, it's like a rubber-based paint that goes on the rims, and you can tape off the tires. You don't have to take it off, well, which I wouldn't. It would be too much work to do all 4 of them that way, but...
Oh, man. You're
like
terrible.
A quick fix.
Yeah, just spray paint it. I remember getting hubcap covers from Walmart one time for my first get well car in recovery, and they looked nice, but then you borrowed the car, hit the railroad tracks, and 2 of them got lost. Do you remember that?
Which one?
When you took the railroad tracks in the car we had with the things just on the hubcaps that we put on, we got at Walmart, and you knocked 2 of them off.
Oh, yeah, they like snapped on or something.
They snapped on. They were not expensive, and when you hit a bump, and 2 of them were gone.
They just went. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, these ones are like bolted in there.
Would your book include the first meal you cook for Steve?
What a great idea!
What was
See,
it?
it could be stuff like that. I don't know. I know the first meal I cooked for like your family.
Yeah. Which was
macaroni and cheese.
Oh yeah. And my brother
hates
homemade macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
He likes, the box. He likes the
I
box.
just moved there.
And then my brother and his wife came up for
over. I'm like, I'll cook.
Oh, you made their least favorite dish. Yeah, well, Caravella, it was the ramen on the hubcap that really did it in for me.
Oh, yeah.
She had all of those.
Yeah.
But we'll be taking care of her, not taking care of, we'll be discussing her tomorrow. She's had a full week as well, so.
Yeah, see, that's true. That's what I was thinking, too. It has to be a risk. It has to, like, they have to know that it sparks because there's other people living in this building. Like, I mean, I don't want to, like, now we don't use it. I took the thing out and all that, but it's safe right now, but.
Thanks, Tuxedo. It was alright. Hates homemade mac and cheese. I don't think I can read his books.
Right? I never met anyone who hated that.
He had a very, very tame palate growing up. He lived on Raisin Bran and plain burgers. No cheese, no onions, no nothing. By the time he hit college, he opened his mind a little and started eating sushi. And then, his wife's Italian and she's not much of a cook.
Hotel room. Mr. that could be a chapter in it. How to cook in a hotel room.
That's not bad. There was another channel I saw that had something sort of similar with the Dash series when I was looking up recipes or suggestions or reviews for the Dash Express griddle, which we did on Steeple Try It. And they try a lot, and there's as many success as fails, which is good.
You know what? They must do. They probably. Yeah, I've never seen her eat on a plate. The new place.
She drinks out of a vase. Her thinking being, if it holds water, I can drink out of it.
I just.
So will a watering bucket, but you don't, because civilized folks
Janet knows
use glasses and
increase
silverware.
the views working for them.
Well, in the Western
Oh, look, yeah, he's up on the thing.
Yeah, he's in the act.
So funny.
At least in the Western world, we use, the forks and the whatnot. Whether it's chopsticks with your hands or with other pieces of food to pick it up, but, drinking vase and plastic forks. Yeah. Boy, is she living large. The hubcap holds, it does hold a big portion. 8 ramen are supposed to feed 16 people. Hey, Donna. But, that's her journey, I guess. So, Vicky, listening and driving. Drive careful.
Cool.
We're rainy here. I'm keeping half an eye out for thunder or anything, because we're going to have off and on rain, off and on storms, off and on this, off and on that. And it's warm, so, it's due for it. I'm crap with chopsticks. If I go to a Chinese buffet, I'll try to use them, and I don't know. You know what, Bondrous? Yes. Watching someone eating a meal and talking, not really my thing, but is, I could see being a thing. But someone just getting food all over themselves, under the backdrop of faking a religion for views, I think that probably doesn't sit well with some people.
That's so funny.
Absolutely. Oh my god, Carabella, same way. I can do sushi with chopsticks.
Sushi
because the rice sticks to the chopsticks. And then I can have my little dip in. I like wasabi, but I hate soy sauce with sushi. Hate it.
You do?
No, a dab of it, maybe. But I don't want just a big mouthful of salt. So I usually do the pickled ginger and the wasabi. Small amounts of both.
It's down here.
It's over there.
Thank you.
But again, I don't know if I could make a meal on it. Eating with her in person would be awful, Andy. It would probably be not so. Keep it simple show with Dom. Hey, Dom. Thank you.
Dom.
Thank you for the super chat. Kitty. Yeah, he's a kitty. He's a kitty, all right. And see, they shared. Because while he was down in the bed,
you're
Oscar
bringing
got
the
on
money
top.
in.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Thank you,
I
Dom.
know. Careful, we don't want to exploit our cat for views.
Very true.
Well, we didn't get a cat for views, so there's a start to it. And we don't have a long history of treating pets poorly, so you get a mulligan by getting another one. But that's neither here nor there, I suppose.
Yeah, I bet your winters seem terrible. We're actually looking into maybe coming up that way, this summer, for a trip. So, because I've never been to the UP. where was I at where was it?
Mm-hmm.
Frankenmuth.
Yes, Miss McPhoebe, I agree.
There was another place I was at too, but none up in the UP.
It's possible that her husband doesn't want to eat with her. They like different foods. Chantal has kind of a white garbage palate. She could just live on fast food and TikTok. How cultured.
And he's
Why live abroad if you're going to live in a windowless box anyway? You might as well just stay in somebody's basement. Peace.
there. Are you good? Are you good?
If you make it, we have a camp. I will keep that in mind. Probably.
Good.
Eileen, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated.
Aw.
Thank you, thank you.
I have to look here.
Barbara, thank you for the super
Aw,
chat.
thank you.
You're more than welcome. I
Thank
hope
you.
things pick up.
Thank you.
We have huge playlists if you need a whole night. I'm sure you couldn't get
Very
enough
true.
of us. So, we have tons. If you look at our numbers, the number of views versus number of videos, I think we have one video for every 4 subs or something like that. Maybe every 1.5 or 2. So.
Little energy as Julia. I thought that too.
Yeah. Well, it's probably. Well, no, it wouldn't be hot if she was with her, because that AC is blasting.
Are you?
Yeah, sometime in the night yarn, it'll just be waiting for the moment to strike. I don't know. I mean, showing your cat on camera?
Oh, I
Not
would
really exciting.
live to see that. If that cat just turned around and attacked her.
Yeah.
The cat looks like she doesn't like her at all. She always has this look
you
like...
can't fake it with pets. They know.
They know.
Whether
they
it's
do.
a cat or
Yeah,
a dog,
do.
maybe even a hamster,
Yeah.
if it's the same one she started with. I think when she left it in his care, it died. Because he's kind of a man-child. And he probably felt, well, it wasn't mine. I don't have to do with anything. It's not my fault. Like...
Right. I just asked Steven this yesterday. I have not seen her one time eat without being on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, she hurt her back, though.
Yeah, but...
Oh, God, I hurt my back so much I can only sit and eat. On the floor?
but
I can't
on
get
a
up from
chair.
the floor.
I don't get it.
No.
Sitting down there on the floor. Every single one I've seen, she's
Yeah.
been down there on the floor and looking up at the camera like this. And I mean, eating. He does most of the watching for her, you know.
Yeah.
I catch up towards the end of the week, or like if something happens in the middle of the week, like when she got the cat, that was worth
a short. Yeah.
That peed me off. It did.
Yeah.
But that when I start like watching it, I'm like, is she ever gonna get up off the floor? But she doesn't.
No.
And she looks like she's getting bigger to me.
And someone's bringing her the food. So don't tell me your husband loves you. He makes bank off of her.
What he's bringing her.
I mean, you don't. If I was dying of alcoholism, would you bring over a fifth every day?
A fifth of vodka every day.
Every day, bring it over.
Because I love you.
Yeah. You just want me to be comfortable, so I'm wasted all day. Sure. You'd rather me be comfortable than be a companion, right? Because that would involve getting up off the floor.
Yeah, I wonder how she actually gets up too. I would imagine she needs help. I don't know. Well, if you're that obese, you're going to need help.
Well, she can't muscle. Like, she needs help bathing, I'm sure. To reach everywhere, she would need help doing it. And that's true love. If Sala would do that, you know.
Right.
Or he's getting paid. But, you know, one or the other. But I just assume he probably spends more time out than in. And if he wanted anything to do with the channel, he would be. So if he's not around, it's because either he doesn't want to, and we switched back to mukbangs because you know
that's true. That have to buy.
Is there an insurance policy? I think Chantal's a little too selfish to give away her money when she dies. I think she'll just burn it all 2 hours before the end, because if she can't have it, nobody can. Kind of like the cats. Kind of like BBJ. If I can't have it, no one will.
Yeah, I can't imagine without clothes, and I can't imagine the assistance that she needs. I don't know. Has she ever talked about like going to the bathroom or showering?
Well, she said Pete's used to have to put her socks on, and she's not appreciably smaller than that. So someone's doing it now.
Yeah.
Or she just never takes them off. I can appreciate the wanting to cover your body if you're embarrassed by it. Don't tell me how proud you are and then be covered up to your nose.
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
If you could have made it as a pretty woman and not a modest woman, you wouldn't need it. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. So, but I can see wanting to cover yourself if you're not okay with your body.
Yeah,
but
I can see that. Yeah.
She's running out of places to get clothes. She said, you know, when she was upset about being fat, she didn't want to go get them custom made anymore. Now she's going to probably get a private jet so she can fit between the seats. So, I would think loofah on a stick when I've seen 600-pound Life and
have those
and the women who they have something so
Yeah.
they can reach everything. They sell ones that you can reach your area if you need help cleaning up after going number 2.
But does she have a stall? Do they have a tub?
I don't know in the new place.
I didn't see it either.
I don't know.
I don't really care. They think of things like this. Like, I mean, it has to be a safety issue for her. Like how
she could get one fall. You're right.
I know.
You're absolutely right. One fall and she could get hurt bad
My
enough to be in
mom
bed.
was heavy. Now, not that heavy.
No.
But she was gosh, I think she was 180 or something, and she was
pretty
about
short.
5 foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And pretty much bed bound. You know, it would take her a long time, and I had a really hard time moving her. You know, like towards the end there, and like lifting and transporting and things like that. I can't imagine. I mean, she's pushing what 400.
Yeah.
If she falls down, she's gonna stay down until someone gets her.
She's like one sprained ankle away from bedbound because she
Yeah.
won't get up. She doesn't even have a good reason for it now. Every few days, oh, my back hurts. Oh, it's hot out. Oh, it's too hot to cook.
It's a shame. I don't know.
And to think he said I do.
And he said I do, I guess.
I
guess he did.
I guess
don't
he
know.
felt like it wouldn't be too much of a bother.
And if she falls and she can't get up,
Who's gonna help her up?
Who's gonna help her up? Because he's never there.
No,
Where does he live anyway?
He's not there, and anytime he has to do something other than I fuck himself in the camera, he looks put out.
I know.
His karma is driving all over Kuwait City to bring fast food to her.
It's so true.
So he's got something that
he does that thing, and it's
don't watch the road, watch the camera.
It's so funny.
Two local idiots.
Bedbound arc.
Bedbound arc.
Yeah.
And I mean that wouldn't even be her plan. But I think she would be like a princess if she was too large. Like she's turning into Amberlynn Reed to some degree. Chantal was always big, but she got out and around. But the bigger she gets, the less she wants to do. She wants to go right from one air-conditioned room to another. Continents away. It's her call, but she's got to know how weird it looks. She's making decisions that most people don't make. Yeah, so it's interesting on my end to be like, how's this going to turn out?
There was a shower head in the tub off the master bedroom. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
It can't walk.
Was it Pete's birthday? I saw something about it being his worst birthday. I don't know. You know, I haven't been keeping up with what's happening with him.
Condra says Pete's is an Aquarius, so that'd be like February, January, March. It's in that loop. My brother's an Aquarius, so I think that's February. If she actually hurt her back, she'd be bedbound, and it's very quick. And all of a sudden, you think she's gaining weight fast, make her totally immobile. Okay. And I doubt if she's bedbound, he's going to keep bringing her food. Like, well, their couples channel is butt because they didn't put up any videos for like a month. People do lose interest, and how much have they had to begin with? Probably.
Kurt, was he really?
What?
Pete's was gloating about the 5 people who passed away in the submarine. I hope he had a bad birthday. He can get like that.
He doesn't like rich people.
I know.
And he doesn't care how they made their money. He's part of the but he benefits from all the things that are the opposite of this. He benefits from a huge amount of privilege himself. How nice to just move into another place and move into another place and move into another place. I didn't dislike Pete's except when he co-signed her bullshit.
That's interesting to everybody's view here. I never get too because I don't usually do the coffee talk lives, and yes, does he get little views now? I always thought Pete's was a little kind of creepy. But
yeah,
I had a slight soft spot for him. I felt kind of bad for him. He was the nerdy kid in school. But then he started getting arrogant and
smug.
These rages and
where the
smug.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
And I'm wait, what? So I haven't kept up with what's
I haven't kept up with him. I'm sure he still has his stream and his channel and some people that like him and everything, and that's fine. That's good.
Do you have any big plans for your birthday?
No.
Because I haven't. I can't think of what to do for your birthday.
My birthdays are very
You don't celebrate them. Kathy, hello. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, he feels entitled. Remember when he was working? Remember they went to the museum and there was no context of what kind of museum, where it was, or what it was about. He's touching everything, opening things. Keep your hands to yourself. This is not a please touch museum. Those are for kids. Because kids don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. But, as long as they're happy, there is a lid for every pot.
Oh, yeah, the Applebee's binge, let's call it what it was.
Yeah, diet. She always says
that was right after the water fast, wasn't it?
Well, this water fast was
1 hour
2 days later, and then she was having chili fries, a cheesesteak, and mozzarella
sticks and
which looked delicious.
And she ate it all.
But I mean, I think she feels like she doesn't need, she's above discomfort. Hunger is discomfort. So, and when she has an impulse that she can't control herself with.
Oh my God, I'm catching a, hey, Ashley.
Kind of writes us off as she's just impulsive. Like, that's a great reason to not do something. Like, that hurts friendships, that hurts relationships. It bespeaks a bit of selfishness that kind of probably goes unsaid, but is worth repeating.
See, Pink Uniform, I'm glad you said that because I can't either. It's disturbing anymore to watch her eat because it's hard to watch somebody who is just feeding their addiction.
Yeah.
And you put that up with her attitude and the manipulation and you put all of that together. It's hard. It's hard to watch. It's disturbing.
She's a hard person to like. I mean, I'm sure there are people.
Yeah.
Someone's paying $5 a month. Well, actually,
we'll see if we can get Oscar to come.
She got rid of him.
He's like right down here.
She added a budget tier a few months ago. And now she got rid of it, and it's back to $2.99 a month for memberships. So for the privilege of sitting around and getting blamed for her problems for only $3 a month.
Does she have people that belong to that?
Yeah. Oh God, that's a chunk of her money.
Oh.
Manson had girlfriends through the mail.
Yeah.
So I mean,
very
it's not
true,
unheard
yes.
of. Chantal's a lot of things, but she's, well, so far, not a cult leader or
absolutely addict behavior. Yes, that is. Oh yes, it doesn't matter if it's food or drugs or alcohol. If you know you're gonna.
Yeah, she'll talk about her next meal before she's finishing the
with
first
that
one.
Yeah.
That is so textbook addict. Oh my God, what if I run out of what I have? Is there something else around? Is there something safe? When she was talking about being on Weight Watchers for like a hot minute and having 0-point foods, she just had to have something in her head that she could have as much as she wanted of. She will not deprive herself. She refuses. And so she'll stay big.
Oh wow, Ponderous, I never made mozzarella sticks out of string cheese. Wow, I'm gonna have to try that.
That seems like an obvious duh.
I know,
but I haven't tried it myself either.
Oh, well, I just assume string cheese is pretty processed. But gosh, it would make a good.
It would.
I'm gonna have to try that.
You can make one giant one too, with each like the long sticks.
Well, I like fried provolone too, so I'll get the imported provolone in and then freeze it and then bread it and then freeze it and in the wheels and
I like the slabs. You go to a restaurant, they give you a slab of cheese.
Yeah, the slab
with like some capers and some other stuff on top.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
so good. The last time I had that, I was in New York, and it was delicious. I was in Little Italy, and it was very tasty. Mozzarella sticks are easiest to make them. Right, Ashley? Like, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, that seems like so obvious. I've seen people say her eyes are separating. In the air fryer with wonton wrapper. Sounds good. Marinade. Well, yeah. He's making sauce sometime this weekend. I don't know if he's starting tonight or what, but red sauce, the gravy, depending on where you're from.
Oh yeah, I had that question too, Kathy. Is she going to Canada soon?
She says no. She put up a community post that said
that like she was gonna go and get a cheap motel and not stay.
I don't know. She makes it seem like, well, I mean, it's all bullshit.
It's all bullshit. She goes. You won't know. I would imagine she has to go out of the country again soon.
Well, she says everyone seems to think I have a tourist visa. Let's see the marriage license. So no, she doesn't actually have to. She needs to leave Kuwait, but she doesn't have to go back to Canada.
Right. She doesn't have to go back to Canada, but she has to leave Kuwait.
There's probably a federal warrant for her arrest in Canada.
Every so often
for tax evasion. But yeah, as far as I know, she's not going back. She will be traveling. I think she said she teased FB France. So
okay, tons of recipes online. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
She's gonna go herself in her outfit to France, where they have dissent about people wearing any kind of coverings. I think up to here. I think this one
in the air fryer with wonton
so.
wrappers. Oh my gosh!
Alert the tax man. How entitled?
Yeah.
I don't have to pay taxes. I'll just leave.
Marinara. Make a video. Yeah. Okay. If it turns out good, we'll make a video. I'm sure it will.
We will. Anything that turns out kind of kooky or weird, we usually do make a video on it.
Oh yeah, fried cheese curds. I like them too.
We got them with a charcuterie. Actually,
we did,
and I ate them, and they were good. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned, and I enjoyed it. I can just hear her now. She's being discriminated against as a Muslim woman because they don't want her to wear her modesty garbs. Like there's anything modest about it. They hug. They're tight, and her husband said it's not even necessary. And she's said herself she's not really a Muslim. She's like a half Muslim, a Western Muslim, which means she just takes advantage of the attention and the outfit.
Cheese from Wisconsin, baked cheese.
If she could have met a born-again Christian, she'd be swinging around a crucifix right now, looking like a Stepford wife. It's just whatever's... Yes, Andy, fruit leathers.
Hey, Carrie! Nice to see you! Soaking it up in the tub. We're doing good. I hope you are, too.
Yeah. But the fruit leathers I've been doing in the oven, and it just makes so much more. Like, I don't make a bunch at a time.
Bye, Bandon!
Like, I mean, 8, 16 at a time, small ones. And in the oven, you just put it in the parchment, you roll it up and everything. So those I'm pretty comfortable with. I tried dehydrating sweet potatoes, and the whole thing was a waste of life. I did raw, and I did cooked, and I didn't like the way either of them came when they were dehydrated. Stella sitting here with her... Yeah, it was pretty despicable.
Yes.
But I mean, did I have high hopes of behavior for Chantal? Not so much.
Ooh, what's fruit leather? You'll have to answer that.
A fruit leather is like a fruit roll-up. It's a fruit roll-up, for anyone who's not aware. Easiest way to make them, if you have an air, is just jar of applesauce, sweetened or unsweetened. Spread it out on a piece of parchment, really pretty thin. Throw it in the oven at 130 if your oven goes that low, and give it 5-6 hours, and you'll have apple fruit roll-ups.
Yeah.
And you can roll them yourself with parchment, or you can just rip it apart like a madman and eat it with your hands, like I've seen.
I'm surprised. It is so good. I've been eating it. It's very good.
And I can sneak in things that he doesn't know are in there. So.
Like spinach.
Yes. You have no idea what's in those things.
I don't.
I cook up a little mystery pot on the stove of usually apples or pears. Like not the nice ones. Like either they're on their way out or they're too underripe.
Yeah.
Cook the hell out of it, puree it, and then make them. You don't know what I put in there.
I don't. I trust you.
No. Nesco Snack Master Dehydrator. That Snack Master Dehydrator with the vent. I mean, I watched that over and again, the infomercial for that. It's such a different device, though, than like a regular, just, it has the heating element that just rises, like the Ron Popeil one.
I cannot get over Julia's facial expression. She clearly I agree totally, Nicole. 100%. I look at the cat, and I'm like, that cat hates her.
Yeah, can't fake it with a cat. You can't fake it with a pet. They know, even if they've been astray. And the thing is, though, Oscar joined our family originally as an outdoor cat. He would come and hang out in the garden with Mark. And then it was when we moved, after we had kind of humanized him from feeding him and stuff like that. It's like, we can't just leave him here. We created that. So... And he came with us, and he's acclimated just fine. But I think our motives were maybe different than hers.
Oh, look, Kurt had the Ron Popeil dehydrator. Was that the round one?
With the trays.
With the trays and I see, that one's really cool. I love the idea of doing that.
Yeah, it is, but
tomato sauce round, and you just...
Oh, that was in the infomercial for the Nesco.
Yeah, the Nesco.
American Harvest Presents. Yeah, you make a big fruit leather out of tomato sauce, and then throw that onto the pizza.
Is Nesco the Ron Popeil?
No, Ron Popeil.
Oh, I have it wrong. Okay.
The infomercial for the Nesco is under American Harvest Presents, I think. It's a
so
big
which
guy
one
with a
is
big
the
belly.
round one?
They're both round.
Oh, they're both round.
But
okay.
Ron's is kind of see-through, and the white one isn't.
Oh, okay.
But you can stack that one 12 high, and you can make a quart of yogurt per tray, and they estimate 2.5 hours for making it. So you don't have to screw with timings and all that kind of stuff. And it just dries faster because it's got a fan in it. So we'll see. Still starting out.
And
I'm not going out.
Excalibur. Okay. I'm keeping an eye out for them.
I'm not going out now and buying a dehydrator on a whim. But if I get more interested, I might. And see. So it might still be at the parents' house. Gotta find it. I know, Kurt, right? I had one when I was little. I was a fat and lonely child, and usually watched infomercials and always the food products. So I had a juicer and the dehydrator. Usually not the brand on the infomercial, but something to try out. I think I made banana chips twice, and that was it.
I'm anxious. I want to try all the herbs this autumn. That way.
Yeah. Because
before I would either just let them air dry or I'd put them in the oven.
Yeah.
But I'm anxious to use like a proper dehydrating method.
Yes, Ponderous. I've heard that tomato powder is a gift to the kitchen.
Yes.
That you can
I've never used
Water
it
it a
either.
little bit for tomato paste, water a
Mhm.
little more. It's good stuff.
All the years I've never ever even I never even heard of tomato powder, and now I'm hearing about it, and I'm like, oh, wow, I gotta do this.
Yeah. Well,
We're growing tomatoes this
we
year.
are. So we'll dry them. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, that sounds
I
good
mean,
to me.
dry them crisp. You have to do to make the powder. You got to take it past sun-dried tomato stage. So.
Oh, yes, it is.
We are
Wow,
at the
7
hour.
o'clock. We got to order food.
So, well, folks, thank you all for joining us on what is tomato powder, dehydrated tomatoes,
Yeah.
whole real tomatoes, pulverized into a
Like,
dust,
yeah.
and then stored for whatever you need, and you can water it down as
And you
needed.
can use it for sauce, tomato paste,
Yeah, you can
tomato,
make
like
any of
soup.
that stuff.
Like I'm
Yeah.
anxious, really.
You just water it down.
I've been
as
learning
sauce
so
or
much since he's been into this. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Well, canning is fussy. I'd rather dehydrate. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for being here with us on what's normally not.
It was so fun.
a live-
Friday night.
It was, and now we're off.
Well, for the rest
Now
of
we
the
can
evening,
order
I don't
food,
have
put
to
your feet up, you know.
edit. I don't have to do that tonight. Good.
Well, thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you, mods, for doing your job. Thank you, lurkers, for filling the room. Please do subscribe. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. You'll get alerts when we have new emails and go live. Hit the notification bell for that. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That'll be in the description below. Thank you, and I will catch up with you tomorrow for One Miss Foodie Beauty.
Yeah, speaking of, that's tomorrow, right?
Speak of the devil.
And happy summer, everybody, too. Summer came Wednesday.
Same, yeah.
So happy, yes. All right, have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Ciao.
Bye.
Goodbye. He did.
He did.